All right. So Shane Willard is running Madra Learning. It's one of our portfolio companies, and it is a niche learning management system right now for chemistry professors in universities to give their homework, quizzes, and tests in a way that's based on some research around metacognitive learning. So it's kind of already running, selling that into the universities already. Lots of students have used it in the past. What we're trying to do is a product expansion with Sarah, who is here with us. She's one of the students that is doing her capstone project with us. And we gave her and the team a challenge yesterday to create and launch a new product within the 90 days that she has to do her capstone project. And I think it got her excited and worried, because I said, your goal for the capstone project is getting 100 customers or users within 90 days. And she quickly questioned whether that was possible or not. Rightly so, Sarah. But that's what we've challenged her and the student team to work on. And so wanted to have a discussion, kind of a brainstorming and launch with all of you here. And over the next 90 days, we may do a little bit of building in public to show you at least this test and how we're going to run it. But the intent is to take what Shane has with Madra and open up a new market or build a new product. Let's see, I'm going to put in the chat the link to the LinkedIn post that I made today about this. So go check that out right now. The other change that we're going to do today is a test that the formidable Spencer Walker suggested. Rather than putting any comments in the chat in Zoom, put all of your questions and comments in that LinkedIn post so that we can be tracking it there. Shane, you got it. We're going to also test the LinkedIn algorithm just to see if we get a lot of comments on there, what that does. But also, we're wanting to build in public. So rather than just capturing everything in the chat, we want to show everybody what the comments and brainstorming that we're going to be doing is. So open a different window, go into that LinkedIn.
Why aren't we just streaming this live on LinkedIn then?
I don't know how to do that.
I don't either. It should be doable though, you would think.
Seems like it. Maybe next week. We're building live here, Shane. You're in charge of that next week. So the intent today is we're going to break out into breakout rooms for a few minutes. And the idea is take a look at that LinkedIn post. We've given Sarah and her team a list of resources. Like, she has access to 12,000 questions that have already been vetted and created by chemistry professors. She can build a product using those on the LMS. One of the thoughts that we had also was, we did some Googling in the last few days. There are people on YouTube almost teaching chemistry courses through their YouTube. There are other places like Coursera that have chemistry courses, but that YouTube idea that we had was, there's one person that has a 3-hour cram session for chemistry. So like, you could, if you didn't learn anything in your chemistry course all semester, you could go watch this person's YouTube video for 3 hours and know everything, apparently. We had the idea of, why not offer that YouTuber a way to provide a course or quizzes or like a check for the visitors of his cram course. Just, we're brainstorming now on what a product could be utilizing the resources that we listed out in that LinkedIn post, and what a product could look like, whether we're partnering with an already like a chemistry influencer. Don't even know if that's a thing. It seems like it. The chemistry YouTuber that we found has 4.5 million followers on YouTube, subscribers. So Could we partner with them? Could we partner with someone else? Offer a course? Basically, what could that product be? And then brainstorm on the next 90 days with the goal, like what should we do in the next 90 days with the goal of getting 100 users / customers. We haven't really set a revenue goal. This is a test, but if we could get 100 people to use the product, even better, pay for something, even if it's $1, that would, I think, be the test and the desired outcome. So before we jump into breakout rooms and start brainstorming, the intent would be come back to this group after your breakout room with 2 to 5 suggestions for Sarah and her team and ideas of how she could get those customers, what the product could look like. Just, we're starting from the ground up. Let's help Sarah and her team not be so worried about getting 100 customers in the next 90 days. So any questions or comments before we jump into the breakout rooms?
I've got one question. So is this going to be an extension or this is within like modular learning, right?
Yes. Yep. It's a new product offering. Any other questions? So the altruistic intent here is if we do this in public with one of our companies, we should be able to gather a lot of interesting ideas and tools and resources that everybody in this group could use to launch a new product within 90 days. So we'll see if that works. But again, if you don't mind doing all of your brainstorming in the comments of the LinkedIn post that I just put in the chat, and I'll do it again for those of you who are just coming in, just open up a new window while you're in your breakout rooms and go start putting your suggestions for Sarah and her team in the chat as comments in that LinkedIn post so that we can be building in public and showing people. Any other questions or comments before we do breakout rooms? Okay, so I think 12 minutes, maybe 10 to 12 minutes in the breakout rooms. Open up that link, put all of your brainstorming and chats in there, and we'll see you back here in 10 or 12 minutes, and we'll share some of the ideas and do some additional larger group brainstorming. So you should all get invites to your breakout room now.